Hello world, thank you so much for choosing my channel. My name is asanibeauty. Today's video is going to be a haul and a review, also tutorial over Milani Cosmetics makeup. I was actually in Walmart the other day and I noticed that, and I just happened to wander down the beauty aisle, of course, and I noticed that Milani had some new makeup out and I had to try it. Like, oh my gosh, if you know me, you know that Milani is one of my favorite drugstore makeup brands. I wear them religiously. I love the lipstick. I actually love the foundations. Their matte lipsticks. Their liquid lipsticks I actually love. But when I walked into Walmart and went down the beauty aisle, I noticed that they have some additional eyeshadow palettes here. The Bold Obsessions is one of them, which is a matte and your shimmer palette here. Also, they have a Most Love matte palette, which I really like. Here they are here. And if you can see my look here, I did create a look using both of the palettes. Here are the foundations here, which I love a lot. Per the back of the packaging, these are the Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer. Medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant. Foundations are actually pretty good. I like them. I use Amber as my highlighting color, and I use Spice Almond to go with it, but I really like their foundations. I've recommended these over and over again. I've actually recommended them to friends and coworkers, and I'm also recommending them to you. I want to say they're $8 to $11 depending on where you get them from. I get mine from Walmart. I did see something where Ulta Beauty is now carrying Milani. The next thing I want to talk about that I've already used are the Milani blushes here. And this one is in Red Vino, and this is a baked powder blush, and it actually goes on, kind of has like a shine to it, so you can put it on, but it shows up a little shiny. I don't know if you can see it, but when I put it on, you'll be able to see it. So the Milani Baked Blush, definitely a favorite of mine. I used this for a long time, and then I jumped over to MAC, and now I'm using Juvia's Place. But for a drugstore, this is a really good brand, especially if you're a dark-skinned girl. Let's see, next in the Milani arsenal that I've used are their lipsticks. I am a huge Milani fan. I probably have every dark tone lipstick for a dark girl that you could think of. But I really like their lipsticks. These are the Color Statement line of lipsticks here, and they go on really well. They're actually very pretty and pigmented, and they stick to your lips very well. Also, I have quite a few of those. Another product that I want to talk to you about Milani wise are the Milani Amore Matte Liquid Lip Creams, and I love these. However, I did hear someone say that they are drying. I actually have quite a few of them. I like when I have a free $7-8, I will go buy a Milani lipstick. Don't tell anybody that I be buying all this makeup, although everybody that already knows me knows that I spend my free money on makeup. Anyway, so back to what I was saying about these matte liquid lipsticks. They do dry. So I like to use the liquid lipsticks with the Carmax Daily Care chapstick. To me, this keeps the product from being so dry, and it keeps my lips moisturized. I'll usually wipe my lips with a wet towel, and then I'll put this on. So if you're gonna use liquid lipstick, I suggest the Carmax Daily Care with it. Now that's pretty much it for the items that I've already used. Now the new stuff that I just saw that Milani has is, number one, they have introduced brushes. I actually I follow Milani on Instagram, and the brushes have been out for probably quite some time. I want to say not a whole year, probably 6 months that the brushes have been out, but they are exclusively in Walmart. So I did pick up a highlighting blending brush, a foundation brush to try, and also a set of eye brushes that you can take away with you. And I also picked up their two palettes here. They did come out with two eyeshadow palettes. They came out with a Bold Obsessions palette, and then they also came out with a Matte Most Love palette. Now I will say that Milani does have other eyeshadow palettes. They're like the small ones that you can pick. And I'll say some of these colors are in there, especially from the Bold Obsessions palette. But here's your matte palette. I don't know if I'm going to use this in the review, in the tutorial today, but this is the Most Love Mattes. Now, if I could compare this to a high-end brand, I'd say this compares to the Tarte and Bloom palette. They have something similar to this. So if you're looking for a Tarte dupe, this may be the one for you. So I'll check this out and see how it goes. Me personally, I really don't buy into drugstore eyeshadow because I don't think it has the payoff, but we shall see. And this one is the Bold Obsessions palette, which has your matte and your shimmer palette. If I decide to keep one, I'll keep this one. But this one actually looks pretty nice, although they do have some other eyeshadow palettes. Milani does carry that, has a similar color to it. If I could compare this to something, I think Charlotte Tilbury has something out that's similar to this. So that's it for the Milani products. No, it's not. I actually also bought a lip gloss. Let me see if I can find it. And this isn't Milani's first go at lip gloss. Milani was actually carrying lip glosses around 2010, 2011 because I was collecting them at that time. So I'll see if the formula is still the same and the packaging is different, or if both the formula and the packaging are different. So we'll see. Alright, so those are the items that I purchased. What I'm going to do next is go do a brief tutorial using those products. Okay guys, let's talk about these eyeshadows here. Like I said, Milani did release two new palettes here. I like them. They're okay. I really love the layout of the colors, both palettes, the matte and the shimmer palette. You can create a bunch of different looks using them. Of course, the size of the palette is definitely a to-go palette. Oh man, I just really like these eyeshadows. Guys, they are worth the money. Go ahead and pick them up. Okay, now I've already said enough about the foundation, but let me talk about this brush. Oh my gosh, this flathead foundation brush here is amazing. It is everything, guys. It is so soft. Oh my gosh, and it just puts the foundation on your face and you have no streaks. It buffs it in so well. It gives you a flawless coverage. I highly recommend the brush. Definitely get the brush. Oh, now the highlighting brush, I don't know. To me, it just seemed a little hard on the skin. I don't like rough brushes, so you give it a try and let me know. Okay, that was my review and tutorial using Milani Cosmetics makeup. Like I said before, I really like the brand. One thing I forgot to mention is now Milani is sold primarily in Walmart, Walgreens. You can find them in some Publix, but I also noticed when I was looking at the Ulta most recent circular that Milani is now being carried at certain Ulta stores. So I really hope you like it and give Milani a try and let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and definitely stay beautiful and be yourself. Thank you so much for choosing my channel.